Hey, it's Chihu with Grow with Chihu, here to help you grow your revenue with online marketing. And today I'm going to be talking about what I have found to be the most effective strategy for marketing online in the past 2-3 years, and definitely going into 2020, what I believe every single person trying to grow a business online needs to find a way to incorporate in it. Okay, it's the same strategy brands like Jewel or Movement Watches, Vincero, even the Fire Festival. Okay, I'm sure we've all seen, the disaster that was the Fire Festival. They did raise, almost $15 million in a month. So even though it ended up, being a disaster, the strategy worked. Okay, and if you haven't seen the documentary about the Fire Festival, I highly recommend you go watch it and find out how someone can piss away $15 million. Okay, but if you haven't guessed it yet, today I'm going to be talking about influencer marketing. Okay, now before I even get into it, let's define what an influencer is. Okay, because I know now there's a really negative connotation to that word, but this is how I define an influencer. An influencer is anyone that has built up enough social capital that their recommendation can cause you to take action. Okay, so whether it's an action to buy a product, check out a page, go visit the website, or even stuff like go protest, go vote. Anyone whose recommendation can get you to take an action is an influencer, because your decision has been influenced by their input. Okay, so just that way we know. We're just going to put it down. And with the age of social media, it's pretty much word of mouth on steroids. Okay, everyone knows word of mouth is the most effective form of marketing. Okay, referrals. Most times people do stuff is because a friend told them, someone they trust. But in the age of social media, a lot of us have people online who we trust. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Right, I have been watching Philip DeFranco for the past 8-9 years, right? And I really value his opinion. And if he recommends something that is relevant to me, I'm probably going to engage in it, because I trust that he's not going to partner with a brand that's shit. Okay, just relatively speaking. And there are lots of people who have that amount of trust for different online figures. Okay, now I'm kind of going to go over, what your influencer marketing campaign should really entail, right? What's the bread and butter? Okay, you need to hit these two notes when picking an influencer. Okay, they have to be someone who's authentic, and they have to be relevant to your brand and niche. The problem I see a lot of people who have tried influencer marketing and fail have is that they just go for someone who has a ton of followers and a ton of likes. But the followers and likes are not people who are following or liking that person because of something related to that product that they're trying to have them promote, right? Like we all saw that, news story about that lady with like 1.2 million followers, and she tried to sell a product and only 4 people bought. Okay, that's just because the product she's trying to sell has no relevance to her target audience. Okay, but you have people like Alpha M. I don't know if any you guys know the Alpha M channel, and he was on Shark Tank a couple years ago, and he talked about how the products he promotes on his channel have an 8% conversion ratio. Okay, this is someone who has hundreds of thousands of views. An 8% conversion ratio is insane. But the point of the matter is, every product he promotes is directly relevant to people who watch his channel. Okay, I follow Alpha M. I have bought products he promoted because it's all men's fashion, and stuff like that. And I'm into men's fashion. So if he promotes a watch, what looks like, I'll buy it. He promotes a hair product, he recommends it, I'll buy it. He promotes glasses. It's stuff that's relevant to his specific niche. Now, another situation people should go for is Look at micro influencers, okay? Micro influencers are people who have maybe a few thousand followers, maybe, basically they are below maybe the 50,000 range, okay? Maybe they have 5, 10, 15, 20,000 followers, okay? These are people who they're just getting to the space. Okay, first of all, they don't know their worth. So for a lot of situations, you could probably get them free with just some free products, or some percentage on the back end. They'll give them like 10% for every sale that's made, right? But they already have a significant enough audience. It's small, it's very, very targeted, and that trust is still there. They haven't promoted a lot of products yet, so their trust is still very, very fresh. Like, I'm going to show an example right here. Okay, this is an influencer campaign I ran for one of my clients. And do you see the amount of likes and engagement in that post? No brand or business can get that kind of engagement that easily. Okay, and this post right here, do you know how much it cost me? I gave her the free outfit she has on, and 10% of every sale we got from the post. And I can tell you, my client was very, 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 very happy with the results. Okay, so if you're trying to hit a specific demographic, I would say look for influencers in that space. Whether it's finance, whether it's gym outfits, regardless of what your niche is, there are going to be people in that specific space who have a good amount of social capital and trust built up. Now, all you have to do is figure out a way to put together a proper contract together with them. Now, a couple things you should avoid when kind of picking what influencer you should work with. You want to avoid people who have fake followers and fake likes and whatnot. The easiest way to do that is just kind of go to their engagement, okay? Engagement numbers do not lie. Also, ask them to show you their numbers of their weekly profile visits, okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't care how many followers they are if right now only 100 people come to their page on a weekly basis. Ask them for their weekly profile visits, so that way you can get a true sense of how much traffic they're going to actually drive to your products. Number two, you want to make sure they have experience promoting products. I have had some influencer campaigns where the influencer is great, perfect targets, no audience, but they don't know how to promote a product. They don't know how to promote because they've never promoted anything. All they've done is take pictures and get popular online. They've never promoted anything. So you want to look at past campaigns they are, or kind of see the idea on how they intend to actually promote it. But you don't want to give them a script. Never give them a script. The moment you give them a script, it becomes inauthentic. Okay? What you want to do is give them some key talking points and let them, in their own words, kind of explain the product to their followers, your target demographic. Okay? So that way, again, being authentic is really, really the key point here, okay? You gotta be authentic, and then you also have to be relevant. And I believe even if you're a small business, okay, again, you can find smaller influencers, what we call micro influencers, in your certain niche, who you can partner with to leverage their already built up social trust to get to your target demographic. And it's dirt cheap, like relative to paying for Facebook ad spend or even Google ads. Like Google ads, relative to that, it's so cheap. And so I would say experiment with this in 2020, and let me know what kind of results you have. Again, I'm Chiho. This is Grow with Chiho. The point of this channel is to kind of give you a better idea of how to grow your revenue base with online marketing. As I mentioned in previous videos, I'm very experienced in this space. I was able to build, a six-figure business in only 6 months online. And so I'm just trying to impact that knowledge onto you guys, okay? So let me know below, who are some of your favorite influencers, okay? I would say some the person who has the highest social trust for me online is probably Philip DeFranco, as I mentioned, but the person who I have bought the most products from is Alpha M. So, do with that as you may. Don't forget to subscribe that button. Subscribe if you want to, catch more videos from me in the future. And obviously smash the like button if you found at least one thing I said in this entire video useful, okay? If you found just one thing useful, smash the like button. And I'll see you guys next week.
Oh, is that?
That was
weird.
Okay, let's go again.
One line, 2 words.
I know, right? Imagine a whole movie worth of lines.
No, I know.